Welcome to your handstand class. I'm super excited to be guiding you into a class where I'm going to be sharing what I love the most, which is the handstand. Before we start, this is not a beginner class, this is more of an intermediate class, so if you're just starting your journey to your handstand, this might be a little bit challenging for you. All you need for this class is your yoga mat as well as 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, they're not mandatory, but I would recommend you to have them next to you if you do have some, because we'll be using blocks for core drills. We'll also be doing some kick-ups in the middle of the room, so if you need to move your mat right away next to the wall, then you can do that. And when you're ready, I'll find you on your mat. Let's start in a seated position with some circles with the neck to slowly and gently warm up the body. Reconnecting to the breath, relaxing the shoulders down to the earth. Taking a few moves here to arrive, reconnect to the body and to the breath. And come back to center. We're gonna draw now circles with the shoulders for 5, 4, open the chest for 3, 2, and for 1, all the way for 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Come onto your tabletop position. Press the back of the feet onto the earth. Push onto the floor. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale to arch the back. Open the heart forward. Exhale, round the back. Chin to chest. Push the floor away. 2 more. Inhale, arch the back, open the heart. Exhale, round. Beautiful. Last one. Inhale, keep your arms extended. Exhale to round. And come back to center. Draw your weight towards your right hand and lift the left arm high up. Push the floor away, but keep your shoulders forward. Keep pushing for 3, for 2, and for 1. Drop the hand back to the floor. Change side. Right arm high up, shoulders forward. And the more you push onto the left hand, the more you can open the heart. And drop it down. Come into the fingertips, flex the feet, inhale to arch the back, open the heart, shoulders rolling down the back, exhale, round. 2 more, inhale to open your heart, beautiful, exhale to round, navel in, chin to chest. 1 last, inhale, open, feel the warmth. Exhale to round. Push. And relax, come back. Back is flat. Send your hips back to downward facing dog on your fingers. If that's too much, at any time you can come back on the palms of your hands. Bit of help through your feet, finding some stretch behind your legs. Gently moving your hips from side to side. Keep pressing onto the earth and push the shoulders back to open the chest. Come high onto your tippy toes and drop your knees back down to the floor. Palms onto the floor and bring the fingers towards you. A little pulses towards the back for 5, 4, keep your core engaged for 3, 2, 1. Stay at the back, round the upper back, push the floor away and bring the palms of the hands towards the earth. Feel the stretch in front of your forearms and come back. Now, back of your hands onto the floor. Same thing, just a little switch towards the back to feel the stretch in your wrist and come back. Palms on the floor, fingers towards the outer edges of the mat and draw the weight towards the right side. Keep the shoulders on your wrist and on the left. Great, come back to center, tabletop position with your fingers towards the front of the mat. Send your hips back to your downward facing dog. Connect your big toes together, come high onto your tippy toes and unroll the spine slowly to come onto your plank. Make sure your shoulders are right above your wrist. Look in between your thumbs and push to your max for 5. Drop the hips for 4. For 3, beautiful, keep pushing. For 2, whole body is engaged for 1. And send your hips back to your downward facing dog. Great. Look in between your hands, come high onto your tippy toes, bend the knees, jump to find the front edge of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, plant the fingertips and fold. And again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale to lengthen the spine. Keep the neck long and exhale to fold. Connect the belly to the thighs. And roll your spine slowly. And bring your arms high up along your ears. Flex the hand, palms of the hands facing the ceiling. Draw the navel in. Posterior to your pelvis and come high onto your tippy toes. Keep extending your arms as much as you can towards the ceiling. Feel the shoulders close to your ears. Engage the whole body for 3. For 2. High for 1. And drop it back. Hands in front of your heart chest. Take a big inhale in. And exhale out to fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. Hands onto the floor. Step back to your plank. Come into your fingertips. Again, if that's too much, feel free to come back on the palms of your hands. Shift the weight forward and back. Keep the upper back round. Keep pushing onto the floor for 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Send your hips back to your downward facing dog. Send the right leg high up. Come onto the tippy toes of your left foot. Keep your hips parallel. Bring the right hip in. Knee to chest. Don't move the upper back. Just stay here. Feel the connection and keep the connection while you unroll the spine forward to come onto your 3-legged plank. Stay here and push for 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot. Plant your foot in between your hands. Push the hips forward and lift the torso up. Arms along your ears for your high lunge. Keep pulling the right hip back to align your hips. Stay here for 3. See if you can sit a little bit lower for 2. And for 1. Hands in front of your heart chest. Inhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Place your forearms onto your front leg. Round the back. Keep pushing the hips forward for 3, 2, 1. Drop your fingertips to frame your front foot and send the right leg high up to your 3-legged down dog. Knee to chest. Plant the foot in the middle of your mat. Plant the palms of your hands onto the floor. Look in between your thumbs. Point the back leg. We're gonna kick up with the left leg for 1, for 2. Keep that right leg heavy for 3. And back to your downward facing dog. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale up through the mouth. Come back into your fingertips and lift the left leg eye up. Same, make sure your hips are parallel because we want to keep that alignment when we're in your handstand. Knee to chest, connect the knee to the chest. Feel the connection, keep the connection before you roll the spine forward. Make sure your shoulders are right above your wrist and push for 3, for 2, strong fingers for 1. Flex the foot, plant the foot in between your hands. Draw the hips down and lift the torso up, high lunge. Pull the left hip back. Sit low for 3. Good for 2. And for 1. Forearms on your front leg. Round the upper back. Keep pushing the hips forward to feel the stretch on your back leg for 3. Engage the core for 2. And for 1. Drop the fingertips to frame your front foot and set the left leg eye up, 3-legged down dog. Great, knee to chest, connect and plant the foot at the center of your mat. Palms on the floor. Look in between your thumbs and we're going to do 3 kick-ups here. Remember the left leg stay heavy. Push, shoulders close to your ears and kick. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a complete breath out through the mouth. Look in between your thumbs. Step or jump to find the front edge of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Grab one of your block. If you don't have blocks, you can do without. And sit your Utkatasana, your chair pose, with your arms along your ears. Press the block with your 2 hands, like you want to squeeze the blocks as much as you can for 5. For 4. Navel in, you breathe for 3. The neck is long. For 2. Beautiful. For 1, you're gonna sit as low as you can to sit onto the mat and lay down on your back. Keep the block in between your hands, arms extending along your ears. You're gonna lift the right leg eye up and switch. We're gonna do that 8 times. For 8, 7, 6, keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Good. Plant the feet on the floor and send the hips eye up to stretch the core. We're gonna have a second round, but this time we're gonna be using both legs together. For this exercise, make sure you're posterior tilting your pelvis so that you can feel the back connected to the floor. That's what we're looking for, not arching the back, but really planting the whole back flat onto the floor. Bring both legs eye up. I'll show you first. You're gonna bring the legs as close as you can to your face and then back. Once you feel like you're arching too much or that you cannot come back, just come back before it's too late. And we're gonna do 8 of those. For 8, the whole body is engaged. Arms, legs, feet. For 7, keep breathing the whole time. For 6, good job. For 5, for 3, 2, and for 1. Plant the feet on the floor and send the hips high, stretch the core, and exhale. Place the block on the side, roll back and forth to come back into your plank. Hands in front of you and feet behind. Send the hips back to your downward facing dog. Come high into your fingertips and send the right leg eye up. Connect the knee to the chest and then roll the spine forward. Flex your foot, plant the foot in between your hands. You're gonna place the heel in between your hands to come into your pyramid. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Stay here. Pull the right hip back. Feel the stretch behind your leg. Now round the back and lift the right leg high up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. We're gonna do that 2 more times. You can use blocks under your hands if that's more comfortable for you, or if you wish to challenge yourself, you can just come back onto your fingertips. Push and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out for our last round. Round the back, lift the leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send the right leg high up, 3-legged down dog. Knee to chest, plant the foot at the center of your mat, palms of your hands, firmly grounding onto the floor. Look in between your thumbs. Gonna kick up with our left leg. Remember the right leg stay heavy. If you can find some more momentum, maybe finding your balance, then you can stay for 3, for 2, and for 1, maybe finding your balance here. If you feel very comfortable, balance, maybe trying to bring the right leg high up. When you come back gently, right leg first, step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a full breath out. Come high onto the fingertips and send the left leg high up. Knee to chest, plant the foot in between your hands. Come onto the heel, maybe directly here. If you come here, you can push as much as you can, finding enough space in between your body and the floor to directly plant the heel onto the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine, pull the left hip back, feel the stretch behind your leg. Exhale, we're gonna round the back to lift the left leg high up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop it down. Inhale, open the chest. We have 2 more here. Push, round the back and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, last one. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Feel the stretch, enjoy the stretch. Round the back, lift the leg for 5, 4, 3, yes, for 2, and for 1. Send the leg high up, 3-legged down dog. Knee to chest, split the foot at the center of your mat. Drop the palms of your hands onto the floor. Make sure you're firmly grounded. Look in between your thumbs. 3 kick-ups for 1, 2, take your time. For 3, if you're using the wall, make sure you're not kicking right onto the wall. The wall is just here in case. Maybe bringing the left leg high up to find your line. When you're into your handstand, you want to keep pushing as much as you can to bring the shoulders close to your ears. Posterior tilt your pelvis. Bring the navel in. When you come back, first left foot back, right, and send your hips back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a full breath out. Come high onto the tippy toes, knee dropping down the floor. Child pose with your arms along your body to relax your shoulders. Gonna swing your hips from side to side. Take a few breaths here. Slowly unroll your spine to come back into a seated position, rolling your shoulders back, opening the chest. Exhale out through the mouth. Bring your knees together, hands right next to your knees. You're gonna round the back. It's gonna be our very last drill. So use the last bits of energy that you have to give it all for this exercise. We're gonna push strong to bring the knees towards the chest. My shoulders are not backward, they're not forward, they're right above my wrist. And bring it down. We're gonna do that 8 times together. Round the back. Push and lift for 8 and down. 7, good, keep pushing. For 6, beautiful, around the back. For 5, feel the warmth on your core. For 4, your arms, shoulders. For 3, great job. For 2, if you're shaking, it means you're working hard. And for 1, we stay for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Whew. Big breath in and a long breath out. Last kneecaps. If you want to use the wall, you can use the wall. You can also do freestanding. We're gonna do 1 time on our right leg and 1 time on our left leg. It's totally normal if there is a side that feels more comfortable to you. That's the case for everyone, but that's still good to work on both sides in order to be symmetric. Plant the hands in front of you. Send your hips back. You can choose to start with whichever leg you prefer. I'll start with my right leg. Plant the back foot. Look in between your thumbs. So here, before I kick, I push the floor away. Kick up, maybe bringing the leg. We're gonna look for the perfect line here. So it's either one leg 90 degrees, the other leg eye up, or both leg eye up. If you're very comfortable on your handstand, you can start playing with shapes, maybe eagle wrap, maybe coming into your tuck, opening the legs to the side, and gently coming back, right and left foot. Downward facing dog. Relaxing here for a second before moving to the left side. Foot in front of you. So make sure your 10 fingers are spread onto the floor. Push the floor away, look in between your thumbs, and kick maybe 3 times, finding your balance. My whole body is engaged. My toes are pointing towards the ceiling. I really try to focus on my alignment. A perfect, beautiful line for a great foundation for your handstand. If you start splitting your legs too early in your journey, and you might arch the back, have the shoulders forward, and not working on proper alignment. Come back, knees to the floor, find a seated position, rolling the shoulders back, finding some intuitive movement with your neck, shoulders. Interlace the fingers behind your back and bring your fist to the left side, right here towards the right shoulder. And fully relaxing the shoulders to find a good stretch. Change sides. Fully surrender to whatever is coming up to your mind right now. And relax. Come back to a child pose with the forehead connected to the floor. You're gonna grab the heels by the outer edges and lifting the hips high to come into your little bunny here. A good stretch for the cervicals and the shoulders. The more you lift the hips high up, the more you'll feel the stretch. And come back. Place your fist right at the level of your hips, thumbs in. And fold forward, completely relaxing the shoulders and the elbows towards the floor. Relaxing your arms, no more engagement, no more activation. Just fully relaxing here. A couple of breaths, maybe closing down the eyes. Slowly roll your spine, eyes closed. Going back into a seated position. Taking a couple of breaths here to reconnect to your body, your shoulders, your core, your legs, wherever you're feeling something new, something different. Breathe through it and remember why you wanted to come here today on your mat. Maybe to challenge yourself, maybe to explore something different, maybe to surprise yourself. Always be present in your practice. Welcome your body each day and be grateful for whatever is just happening on your mat. No pushing, no rushing. No judgment, just being here with your practice and grateful for you now. Remembering that every day, every practice will be and feel different. The more you can let go and surrender, the more you can actually enjoy and be proud of your journey. Bring your hands together in front of your heart chest and bow down. From my heart to yours, namaste. Bravo for following along during this class. It was a pretty challenging and sweaty class. Feel free to let me know how it went for you in the comments down below. Remember that the handstand is an advanced posture. It's a lifelong journey, and the more you're gonna practice it, the more you're gonna understand things. Your body needs time to understand and digest all the information you're giving it to him. It also needs time to get stronger, more open and flexible, so be super gentle in this journey with yourself and your body. I do hope you enjoyed this class. Remember to subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified for free whenever I post a new class here. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you soon on your mat.